Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I kind of want to talk about a Batman Season 3 if it could happen on Telltale Games, because Batman The Enemy Within, which is the second season of Batman The Telltale Series, just ended. And since I played the vigilante and the villain side of the Joker in Season 2, I kind of wanted to see if they were to do Season 3, how it would play out. So there has been villains and people that have not been discussed yet in the Batman Telltale universe, and I was thinking of characters like Poison Ivy and maybe Scarecrow and Killer Croc. Now I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know nothing about them, but I feel like with the crowd of Season 1, they did the Penguin, and they did all those types of people. And then for Season 2, however, they integrated a bunch of characters, and Harvey was one of them in Season 1, and in Season 2 they got Harley Quinn because Harley Quinn Joker, and then they got Bane, and then they got the Mr. Freeze, which was crazy. And yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I wonder if Telltale is gonna make another group in Season 3, because in Season 1 the group of the main villains were called the Children of Arkham, and then Season 2 was basically called The Pact. So it seems like Telltale likes teaming up with certain villains together, which is kind of cool of them to do. I guess it adds a unique style of their own Telltale universe. And something that I wanted to mention about the villains is that I want Telltale to make their own kind of villain-y, because for Season 1 of Batman, for Lady Arkham, that was basically their own Telltale character. They made the plot twist of Vicky Vale being the Lady Arkham, which was crazy. And for Season 2, they did sort of the same thing, except they made it different. Basically in Season 2, there were two various Jokers that you could accomplish, and in the end, your Joker could be a friend or not. The way I saw the Vigilante Joker was that was more like Telltale's versions, while the villain Joker was the good old classic Joker, which I was fine with both. I personally prefer the classic, but I will admit the Vigilante is a pretty unique style of Telltale's Joker version, because it showed that this is something new that can happen. This is something that has never been done before in the Batman universe, and it's just crazy to see that you could be friends with him in the end, and you can either be enemies with him. So that was a kind of cool aftermath that they showed, and I'm not sure if that's a hint towards Season 3 if Joker will still talk to Bruce, but I think that was kind of Joker's end of the story for now, and maybe he'll come back in the later future. Now I wanted to talk about other people, because for villains, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a villain better than Joker, but I really can't think of a villain that could be better. So I feel what Telltale should do is that they should take the same approach Season 1 in a way, but not copy it entirely, and kind of make their own villain. Kind of how they made Vicky Vale into Lady Arkham, because that was really awesome. I hope they kind of do something like that in Season 3. I don't want them to copy a plot twist, oh this person is a villain. I want them to be known, I guess, if that's the word. Now there's new characters I want to talk about in Season 3 that I think have been mentioned in Season 2 before. Now in Season 1, Tiffany was mentioned in Season 1, and there was a photograph of her with her dad, and then she came in Season 2. Now characters I'm thinking about for Season 3 is Barbara Gordon, because I feel Gordon, his story is basically ending in Season 2, because I think, I hope I'm getting this right, because since in the villain playthrough his knees got shot, so I believe he retired, if I'm looking at the wording correctly of the choices. So I think that means since he's retired, someone needs to take over the GCPD, and why not anyone better than Barbara Gordon? I believe Barbara Gordon was mentioned in Season 2 also. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty positive that she was mentioned in Season 2, which was kind of a cool reference. I think it was when Gordon was smoking, and you could basically tell Gordon to stop smoking. I believe. I could be wrong about that. Now, besides Barbara Gordon, I want to talk about another character, Robin. I know he's the sidekick to Batman, and I've seen him in, surprisingly, Lego Batman the movie. And I know it was a completely different movie, and definitely them being a sidekick would be cool, but I feel Tiffany's kind of already a sidekick. But I know depending on your ending, Tiffany can either escape from you when you try to put her in jail, or I don't know, basically all that type of stuff. And I feel like Tiffany's kind of like the Robin for now, and maybe like they'll like make a new version of Robin, kind of like how they did with Harley Quinn and Joker in a way, because they're both completely different. Because Harley Quinn would always be questioning on Joker. I remember that in one of the movies, if I can recall, which I can't. And yeah, basically I want to talk about kind of like determining characters, and by determining characters, I mean like kind of like the status, not like if they're alive or dead, but kind of like what position they're in. Now basically, if you chose the villain route, the villain Joker can kill like the whole Wayne Enterprises basically, unless they had like the day off basically. And Agent Avesta, I know she could join Wayne Enterprises, and I know there's like other like small determined characters like what's his name, Willie and the agency. They can either be dead, but I feel like they won't matter. And basically, your Joker is either your friend or the enemy in the end, so that's something else to like keep in mind in case that's important. Now I wanted to talk about something bigly important, which I think will purpose this whole season of season 3, is basically the ending, because they were both exactly the same and they like purposely made it because in case they want to pick up first season. But the way I saw season 2 is kind of like it was like an ending, but then again it could be picked up kind of like Walking Dead, because the way I saw Walking Dead season 2 was that it was like ending, like all these multiple endings, and I was like, whoa, they can't do anything, they can't somehow make a season 3, but then they did, and yeah, you saw what happened. Basically, I feel like this is kind of like the same situation, where this is like the Walking Dead season 2 in a way, except this has 2 main choices, which in Walking Dead there was like 4 multiple endings. Either you go to Kenny, Wallington, Jane, or alone. And basically I'm going to talk about staying as Batman. Now staying as Batman, I feel like the city would be safe, but the issue is since Batman doesn't have Alfred anymore, it'll be hard for him to struggle, and depending if Tiffany's there or not, Tiffany could help out with Batman, and I feel like he won't have that much support, even though if Tiffany's there, I feel like she isn't like trained like Alfred, and I don't know, like how to like do surgery whenever Bruce got hurt, and the stapling. And basically my point is, I feel like Bruce is going to do a lot, I don't want to say he's going to do worse, but I feel like he would still need help from Alfred in some type of cause. And leaving with Alfred, Gotham City would obviously be endangered, and since it'll be endangered, I feel like the villains in the game would try to like try to escape from the Arkham Asylum, because I know that like since there's like villains, the villains will like try to help people escape the Arkham Asylum, which could like lead all the characters to lead out, like Harvey Dent, Joker, Harley Quinn. But I feel like that's not gonna happen, since I feel like I'm not sure if they can handle all those determinate characters, even though the only determinate is like what's his name, Harvey Dent with his face. But I feel like I could be forgetting something else, so that's kind of like my opinion. And if they would do this route, where if they want to like do a time skip, because I feel like a time skip is necessary. For Batman The Anywhere Within, it was a 1-year time skip from season 1 to season 2, while to do season 3, I feel like it could be at least a couple years, and it would be a cool way to show, like in the beginning of the game, like show our choices on like how it affected Gotham City if we decide to stay, or maybe our relationship with Alfred. I feel like Alfred will come back either way, because I feel like he can't just leave Bruce. It would be cool if he doesn't return back. That would be kind of like a cool plot twist, but that's something that I wanted to mention. And also, I wanted to mention that the Telltale CEO tweeted that he wouldn't mind if there would be like a 3rd season of Batman, so I think he's like considering about it, and I feel like there could be a chance where we can get a 3rd season. But the way I see it is that I don't think we can get a 3rd season until like a while, maybe like a couple of years. Not at least after Walking Dead season 4 and The Wolf Among Us season 2 and Game of Thrones season 2, whenever that'll be. That's just all I had to say. That's kind of personally my opinions on what they would do if they were to do a season 3 of Batman. And I don't really have anything else much to say. These are just speculations on like what I feel like could happen, and I obviously don't know like the whole Batman universe, so I really can't say much. I don't have that much to say, and I just hope they do something like different, because they have the creative tool, and I feel like they could do whatever they want, just like they did with season 2 and season 1. I think Batman is one of those games where they really do have the freedom control, which is amazing, because other games they can't really do that, but since they have Batman, they have all the freedom they want, basically, in a way. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Tell me you guys' opinion if you think season 3 of Batman The Telltale Series will happen. I personally think it will, but I just don't think it will be mentioned or like announced for a while. But that's just my overall opinion. If it does get confirmed, I feel like it will get confirmed maybe after walking into season 4. I know that sounds too soon, but maybe like a year after or something. It really depends, because they could just what's the word? I feel like they could just surprise us, just like they did with the summer update. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end here, and I'll see you guys later for more. I want to say Batman anyway, but then I'll see you guys more for Walking Dead the final season, because that'll be coming soon. Bye.